If you guys want to know how to stay shredded year-round, stay tuned because I'm showing you exactly how I do it. What is going on, you guys? So in my most recent video, I talked about basically how to lean bulk and why I do a year-round lean bulk. Because honestly, over time, it makes it so much better because you get to be able to do it progressively year after year, and you'd be able to compound that. And I think that is so much healthier than having like the cyclical dirty bulk and then cut. So you guys know that I'm not a fan of the dirty bulk at all. I think it's a waste of time. I think it's honestly one of the worst things that you can do. I think it's super detrimental to these young kids that are watching YouTube videos about like, dude, smash and house these calories and hit the fucking weights. Doesn't make any sense to me. I don't think it's good. I think it's terrible because I was one of those kids that was like pouring heavy whipping cream, and I was really just like killing my body. So I had issues with my liver, I had issues with my kidneys. Pancreas wasn't able to break down foods as much because I was just housing calories all the time. That's a lot for your body, it's a lot for your lymph system, it's a lot for your digestive system, and it really makes you guys sick. So my approach to my day-to-day is very similar to what the lean bulk is. It essentially is just living in a lean bulk. So I really start my day with lemon water. I think it's super hydrating. I think it wakes the water up. And I also think it's really gets your digestive system going. It activates your internal organs. And it really kind of gets the lymph system to start flowing and really getting rid of things that are backed up in it. It really pulls on the lymph system. It's astringent. So it's able to help your body, and your lymph system doesn't have a pump of its own. So it really relies on you to exercise. It relies on the foods that you're eating to really start to cleanse. And your lymph system is really the sewer system for your cells. So just like us, your cells produce waste, byproducts of everything that it's doing on a day-to-day, and it needs to excrete or get rid of that. And your lymph system is the highway. It is like essentially the circulatory system of the waste. So obviously your circulatory system is your heart, your cardiovascular system. It is what pumps blood to your cells, your organs, to oxygenate them. But essentially the lymph system is kind of like the reverse. So it'll take the cell's waste and it'll get rid of it. It'll expel it. It'll send it to your eliminative organs and get rid of it. So what I eat on a day-to-day basis is basically supporting all of these pathways. I know I got off topic for a little bit, but I just want you guys to understand the importance of why it is that I'm eating the way that I'm eating, the way that I'm living my lifestyle accordingly. So I really start my day off with the lemon water, like I was saying. Usually the first meal that I eat, it depends on if I'm trying to put on size or if I'm really just trying to maintain or maybe try and shred out. But I'll have fruit as my first meal. Maybe some pasture-raised eggs. I don't eat eggs too often, but sometimes I'll have oatmeal in the morning. And then I'll really just add in a little bit of non-dairy milk. Things like coconut milk is usually what I have, and usually there are different brands that are better than others. Try to get ones without gums, without any added sunflower lecithin, or any of that sort of stuff, like no inflammatory oils. No sugar. I just keep it as plain as possible. And if you want to add a little bit of cinnamon on top, it makes it so much better. Also, you can add maybe agave or honey are two great options to sweeten it up a little bit. But I promise if you add some blueberries to your oatmeal, you guys are going to be just fine. So just add mixed berries in general. It doesn't have to be just blueberries, but raspberries, strawberries, these are all amazing, and then you throw on as much cinnamon as you want and you guys are good. So the next thing that I do is I really have a lunch that's based around what my goals are. So essentially, if I'm trying to put on more size, I'll have a little bit more carbs in my diet, a little bit more healthy fats just because they're calorically dense, because your body really needs them to fuel like your workouts and just your day-to-day. So I'll have like a lean meat like chicken. I'll have usually like 5-6 ounces of chicken, and then I'll have something like maybe a little bit of betta lettuce, and then I'll have maybe an avocado, or I'll have, you know, some sweet potatoes. And I'll usually have that just to fuel my body and to be able to stay lean, stay whole foods based. And that's like the biggest thing that you possibly can do, is staying hydrated, eating whole foods, and adding in your lean proteins that are just going to be essential for consistently keeping on the muscle or building the muscle. And it's just going to be imperative on your journey. And when you compound this over months and years, your physique will transform like you wouldn't believe. Cutting out the processed junk, yeah, right now you probably think, how am I going to survive without my Reese's Cups? I'm coming off a dirty bulk. It's the only thing that I'm used to. Don't even worry about that. Just give yourself a little bit of time to get acclimated, and I promise you will feel so much better. Your taste buds will change to the point where you'll eat it and you will just be like, how did I ever put this in my body? It's toxic. It's full of chemicals. It's full of bullshit. You don't want that in your system. You don't want to be accustomed to it. It's okay to eat things that you enjoy. This isn't a strict diet. This isn't a starvation diet. Nothing. I mean, we can get super creative. I'm just super regimented. I'm super psychotic when it comes to it. So it's a little bit different for me, but it doesn't mean that you guys can't excel or progress. It's not the case at all. So when I work with my clients, we put in so many different foods, so many different things that they love, because we keep it fresh. I mean, for most people that don't have to eat like this, it can be really tough when there's really no detriment to eating a pizza for somebody else. As for me, it's kind of harder to be like, well, why wouldn't I just eat the pizza? But you start to learn and you start to realize and you start to just feel so much better that you don't want to go back to that lifestyle. But you have to learn as your journey goes on your own account. So next, it's the same thing. I'll usually have in between lunch and dinner, I'll have maybe like Truvani protein shake, KOS. I also have a Chocho powder one. I can't remember the name of it for the life of me right now. But I'll be able to post those links. And those are going to be really important if you are trying to add muscle. I don't love protein powders. It's not what I do. But for some people that really enjoy them, I try to offer that in meal plans and things like that, just so that you guys feel very comfortable, you guys feel excited about what you're doing, and you guys feel satiated, full, and you feel excited about really getting in the gym and recovering and things of that nature. So in between, I have that. It could be either fruit, it could be a protein shake, it could be some sort of smoothie, or it could be if I'm really trying to get my glycemic index down, if I'm trying to regulate my insulin, I won't have snacks in between meals, and I'll just have 3 really whole meals or 4 really whole meals. And usually dinner is kind of the same as lunch. But it could be anything like a zoodle pasta with veggies and chicken. I keep the meats lean, and then you can even have like strip steak or whatever flank steak that's like really low in fat. It's gonna be so much better the leaner that it is. And it's gonna be the cleaner that it is as well. So turkey's gonna be another great option. I love turkey patties, making lettuce wrapped turkey burgers. Gluten-free buns I'm not huge on, but you can add those in. I want this to be fun for you guys. You guys will realize that it's not restrictive. It's just a new way of living, and in turn of having a new way of living, you guys are gonna have a body that everybody wants, and that's just gonna be the case. And it doesn't have to be aesthetic. It doesn't always have to be physically pleasing. It doesn't have to be superficial. But when it comes to having an aesthetic body, most of the time you feel better, you look better, you're more confident, and you have so much more energy and less brain fog. I hope this video helps you guys so much. I'll be able to put a list together. It'll probably be a freebie of what I eat in a day, and maybe I'll start vlogging it so that way you guys can see it firsthand. You guys are amazing. If you guys want my how to lose 15 plus pounds in 30 days or less, I'm gonna post a link in the description below. And also, if you guys want to get on a free 15-minute discovery call, just to see maybe if we can work together, see what your goals are, and how we can see about getting you there, I'm going to post that link in the description below. As always, I love you guys. I appreciate all the support. You guys are amazing. I'll see you in the next video.